Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah HaKodesh, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us His truth. Shalom to you, Akim, that pushed the word across the four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity, Ba'ashem Harakah HaKodesh. And it pretty much, I just want to touch on a quick lesson, to mainly, to center, upon, the times that we're fastly approaching. And how very soon, all, the hypocrites of our, of our nation, of our people, and mainly, these, you naysayers, you scoffers, everybody got something, that they believe in, everybody, has their own, fucking personal idols and, their doctrines and shit, their opinions and differences. But see, like, the truth about everything is that the Lord is about to make everybody go through one reality, through one, through one setback, through I'm saying through one, straight, man, and and we've been teaching, that the spirit is the hour of temptation. I'm saying the time, to where Esau is getting ready, to really, cause every fucking sorry, to cause every fucking human creature on the planet, to take this device in order to function, in this, this new age society, in this new society, in which everything that's happening is what you see in this world today, with all these countries, all up in a fucking uproar, because, of this situation, of dealing with currencies, and not being able, to use money to buy, their basic, their basic necessities and whatnot. The people are all up in the uproar, man. Look at places like Panama, Sri Lanka, Canada, Ecuador, and many more other countries. But see, the people of America, are fucking, oblivious, especially mainly our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, are all, oblivious to the fact on what the fuck is getting ready to happen. Despite the prophets are still warning you, breaking down to you the news, the alternative media, showing you real news, on how things are moving throughout the world. And we're filtering it all through the precepts, all through the scriptures of the Bible, breaking it down to, that the Lord prophesied of these things, man. But yet, our people are still turning, a blind eye toward this thing, and still being ignorant. But see, at the end of the day, the Lord is going to cause to where the whole world is going to be faced with one reality, man. And it's going to be, a temptation. Matter of fact, this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So the Lord is getting ready to try all those that dwell upon the earth, man, with what? Between, those, that's going to, bend the knee to Baal, and worship his image, and take the image of the beast. And take the mark, and worship the image of the beast. Between, his election, that's not going to bend the knee, and be faithful as it is written, and be manifested, for those to be, those that are faithful, it's like those that were called and chosen and faithful, alongside Yahweh Shai. I'm saying, but see, everybody, like the whole majority of this world is gonna fail miserably, because see, Jake's caught up in that, just constantly feeding the flesh, and Esau is gonna literally, target, you know, your weaknesses, on towards your flesh to make you what? To make you submit, man. Everybody's claiming, how much they ain't gonna take this, this C hip now, you know, uh, um, 2021, you know, when this whole juicy juice mandate was being mandated, a lot of people out front, you know, at first in the beginning, was all, you know, like, 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 like in the right spirit. But see, it wasn't until Esau made it to where, fucking careers was being threatened, certain benefits of people that was getting, was being threatened unless you took this thing, you know. Then motherfuckers started tucking their tails, because they was afraid to lose certain things, man. And that wasn't even the time of the hour of temptation, man. So how much more when things is gonna be like, in order for you, to provide for your family, to buy food, for your household, for your groceries, to even pay bills, even pay rent, to pay everything, to buy or even sell, you know, she, you, she, you gonna have to have this thing implanted, in your body, man, you know, and and make your, abode with the NWO, with this great reset. You know what I'm saying, you know, is you gonna take that thing, man, and this is that great hour of temptation that's getting ready, to approach this whole entire world. But see, the elect, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, is gonna keep, his election, man. Meaning, he's gonna make sure and ordain a spirit upon them, so that no matter what, as is written, that they're gonna win the victory as it is written, man, over, over the beast, over his image, and over his mark, as it is written, on which we hope to be, which is why, we suffer patiently, and remain patient, man. You know, verse 10, because I was kept the word of my patience, See, those that's gonna be kept are the ones that's, that's keeping the patience of the Lord, man. And that word patience means to suffer. You know what I'm saying? And us that's laboring this truth, that's pushing this word, that's enduring, daily, bearing our cross daily, the Lord, Lord willing, that we be of that election, the Lord's gonna keep us, man. As long as we continue, and faint not. But see, this world is gonna manifest, of them to take this thing, man. This is Second Corinthians. It's like First Corinthians. Yeah, this is First Corinthians, chapter 3, verse. I started verse 10. According to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Now if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is, man. And what's that fire? There's hell that's getting ready to come upon the earth, man. The trying times, the trying tribulations, that's getting ready, to come upon the world, man. That Yahweh Shemiel Shai is going to be using this devil, to bring forth the time of Jacob's trouble, and these trying times, man. You see, before the election, they gonna pull through these trying times. But for the rest of you, you rebels, you evildoers, y'all gonna be consumed by these things and be condemned. Jake gonna get weak, and just and turn to Esau for help, and be, and looks for, and seeking for a solution, because Jake, ain't seeking that power. The majority of our people ain't seeking that power for a solution, in everything that they do. So they gonna, turn to the devil, and what's Esau gonna give you? This, this device the size of a grain of rice, to, implant under your skin. This is, damn, I just forgot what it was. Fuck, I hate when that happens, man. I'm gonna read 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse. Damn, I just had it in my head, like, um, verse 13. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. You know, so all these, these Islam, Christians, everybody claim, how much they got the truth. Okay, well, the Lord, is going, put you through the Kanslaki. I just remember, this is Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord Yahweh by Shemiah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Keyword trying, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to bring forth these trying times, to show off his glory, amongst his chosen, amongst his election, man. And the elect is going to be tried. But see, 2/3 of our people, y'all ain't going to be tried, man. Y'all just going to be consumed by these things, man. Y'all going to be put in the fire to be consumed, And like we just read in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, I'm dealing with those precious substances like gold, silver, precious stones. 2/3 of our people, are going to be ended up as wood, hay, and stubble. Because when you put those type of elements to the fire, the fire is just going to completely consume hay and wood and stubble to complete ashes. But precious stones, fire that goes through, that's put upon precious stones or precious elements like gold, silver, and certain metals, they, that's what purifies them, to burn, off all the impurities up off of them, and those precious elements, are not going to be consumed by these things. In fact, rather, they're going to be, coming out more purified as a pure substance, man. And this is, the election, man. See, in the time of Jacob's trouble, the elect, are going to be, matter of fact, I'm going to keep reading on. This is verse 9. And I'll bring the third part through the fire, and we will find them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shemiah is my power. So Lord, he about to really, unlock a new level, so to speak, for his election, man. In order to glorify him, But see, it's gonna be through fire, through being tried, so much so, to a level, to where the elect are gonna be receiving spiritual power, man. Power never before seen upon the earth, to guide them through Jacob's trouble, man. Power, from on high, man. Like, I'm saying, some Marvel movie type things, on which, these Marvel movies, they get the inspiration from, from where? From the scripts, man. From from the precepts, man. But I'm gonna go back to Slovakia. This is 1 Corinthians chapter chapter 3, verse 12. Now, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, and stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest. Yeah, man. Everybody's gonna be, man. The Lord's about to put the scope, on everybody, man. Who see those who's gonna prevail through Jacob's trouble, man. Those who's gonna prevail through this hour of great temptation, man. is you gonna be faithful, to your God, you know, that you claim to worship, when, when when times are like, your stomach is touching your back damn near, you know, in a time of, of great calamity and terror, you know, people, are fucking mutated into some, some fucking newly created type of creature, you know, some beast like, estate, you know, and ain't nothing but complete fearfulness is out here, you know. Is you gonna turn to the devil for safety and shit, or is you gonna continue to trust upon Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and trust upon him, and continue, to trust upon his precepts, man, and remember his precepts, But see, only the elect are gonna do that, man. On which we strive and hope to be of, man, you know. But see, every man's work is gonna be made manifest, man. For the day shall declare it. Verse 13, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try, every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire, So, you're going to see a lot of you, even, Jakes that call themselves in the truth, man, that's calling themselves Israelites. You're going to see, a lot of you niggas, return to fucking, wood, stubble, and ashes, man, and hay, Because why? Because you ain't built upon that foundation, man. It was the foundation, Yahweh Shai, man, in spirit and in truth. A lot of you Jakes is lying to people, fucking selling them short, on what the MOTB actually is, and not giving them the whole, truth. You're selling the truth unto them. You're making merchandise of the word. You know what I'm saying? Just completely, going off, man. You see, the Lord has you doing that because why? Because the day is going to declare everybody's bullshit, man. Everybody, see, the day is going to declare everybody's work, man, on what he's built thereupon, man. And see, the elect, have been building, upon, that good foundation, man. In spirit and in truth, and from the start, and have never turned back, man. Which Lord willing, that we hope to be of, man. Of which we believe, that the Lord, He has us in that, in that steed, man. But this is through hope, man. In hopes to be, of those individuals. But I was about to get another precept. I just forgot the precept, man. But I'm gonna read. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because I was kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? All the world's gonna be tried, through one reality, man. And those that's taking this thing, and those that hasn't, man. And even those that died faithfully, man. From not taking this thing, man. See, their reward is written, man. And see, everything is just going to have to play out, in time, in this reality, exactly how the Lord, ordained it, to be played out. All we can do is just, fear the Lord, and continue, to trust upon him. Because this is Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, and strength is salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai is his treasure. You know what I'm saying? So, the fear, is what's going to be the elect's treasure. The whole anchor of it all, man. The fear of what? The fear of the living power, man. The fear, and which that leads you to understanding and the knowledge that the Lord spoke of this thing before it even manifested, and now you're seeing it in real time, and the result, what's about to happen, and what's coming next for those that take this thing, man. So you feel the Lord, you know, you know, and those that fear the Lord, will never be forsaken, man. The Lord, He's gonna carry you, and keep you from these things, man. You know, as we just read, in in in, in Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. See, the majority of this world is not gonna be kept, man. Because why? Because y'all rejected the way of knowledge, man. Y'all did not choose the fear of the Lord, man. Like in Proverbs 1. In fact, y'all want to continue in your rebelliousness to keep on partying, bullshitting, keep scoffing and scorning, man, and keep on being wicked, man. But see, the hopeful elect feared the Lord, and and sought after Him continually, man. Continually 10 times, man. And see, those individuals, the Lord, has their reward for them, man. And that's glory, what's it, first and foremost is mercy, from the plagues and calamities, that's better happen up out here, mercy from His wrath, and on top of that, for doing the bare minimum, for doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna be granted, rulership and glory alongside, His only begotten Son, man. Those, that the way was, already ordained for, man. You know what I'm saying? But see, all we want is mercy, and mercy to be, delivered from what the fuck is coming out here, man. Because see, the Lord's gonna ordain a lot of our people to submit to this devil, man. Which is a fearful thing, man. This is why we do the things that we do now, serving the Lord, keeping the commandments to the best of our capabilities, and being brotherly, showing forth charity, so that the Lord have mercy upon us, man, and He remember our deeds, through the fear, that we had for Him, which moved us to do these things, man. You know what I'm saying? But, to mainly, hopefully be manifested to be of those predestined, individuals, man. But I'm gonna go back to Isaiah 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of thy times and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is His treasure. What's the beginning of wisdom? The fear, man. The fear. As a matter of fact, I'll get to that. In Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Majority of our people are fools out here, man. Because why? Because see, they hear us out there in the streets, they see the videos, and they just turn their whole mind away from this, In fact, they turn towards it just to scoff, just to talk shit against it, man. And that'll be the only time they want to, acknowledge the program of the Lord, man. You see, the Lord, it was already ordained for niggas to do that shit, man. Like King David said, to add iniquity, to add iniquity upon their iniquity and let their names be blotted out, to be blotted out of the book of the living, man. So you know what that means, man. The Lord's going to ordain these people to, to take this, this MOTB, so that they be blotted out of the book of the living, man. And the elect, are going to be, matter of fact, I'll get that, man. Prove it. This is Psalms chapter 69. Verse 22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. What should have been for their welfare? this word, this truth, you know, you hearing this word and being hooked to it, you know, you hearing the warning and the fear of the Lord, you know, turning your life around, you know, and making, seeking Yahweh Shemi outside, you know, so that you don't, endure these plagues that's coming, man, so that He has mercy upon you, you know. Let their eyes be darkened that they see not. Make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thine indignation upon them. Let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. For they persecuted him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come unto thy righteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? So don't let these niggas understand, you know, or even, see this thing, or believe this thing, man. You know, keep them in that dumbass, fucking mindset they in, you know. You know what I'm saying? And let them, fucking not even, see this thing, man. You know? All the way, so much so to let their names be blotted out of the book of the living, man. You know? That's why you see in Jake that, they just, man, no matter how many times you can break it down, Jake is just, just gonna still choose his ignorance and, still talk shit, man. You know, well, this is, this manifesting in real time. It's like, I'm saying, what the fuck? It's like, man, fucking Satan, man, fucking bugs and shit. Be a con, The Lord is adding iniquity unto, Jake's, iniquity so that they don't even see this thing, man. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living and not be written with the righteous, man. Yeah, come. And that's majority of our people, man. Jake is not gonna see this thing because why? Because the Lord ultimately just wants to destroy, 2/3 of His people, man. Because of you niggas' great pride, man, and your rebelliousness, man. You see, our mindset, is to inquire, those that are like-minded, man. Inquire, of those that fear the Lord, and are in the like-minded, the yoke-minded, man. That's in holy conversation, man. And only the elect are doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? And see, those are the ones whom the Lord, is getting ready to keep out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But going back to Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be a stability of that time. These things are what's gonna keep you stable, man. The fear of the Lord, understand that the Lord is ordaining everything, See, and knowing that the Lord's gonna keep His hedge about you, man, and keep you, and ordain you up to salvation, man. Up to salvation, man. So that you don't be partakers in the plague of the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? Which Lord willing, that we be be of those individuals, man. As long as we continue to do what it is that we're supposed to be doing, all the way up until the end. So a comment. That's basically the main points that I want to bring up for this lesson, man. So Lord willing, that all your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.